I'm going straight to heaven. Could have built it like a church. That nigga Adrian just FaceTime. He really is in the hospital too, Tim.
What's wrong with him, dog? Oh,
His
I
girl.
don't
No,
think he
not.
lying.
No. I didn't mean like that. I was just like, he is
Oh,
though. It's not him. It's his girl, dog. She ain't know. He ain't know with her. That nigga just FaceTime.
that nigga running that big, boy.
Who, G-Man? Oh, who?
He
Oh.
up 10-0. He running that bitch, about to be up at least 13.
That nigga running the ball? Get out of here.
That nigga running that bitch.
That nigga was on the chat the other day. I hate running the ball. Hate running the ball.
And he got Fournette.
Woo.
And Coleman, look like.
I can't believe Burt really giving G-Man a game, dog.
Burt pretty good against the run to me.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Like as far as the hitting and getting the nigga in the open field type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Cause you know I ain't the best, but you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit, I had that nigga one-on-one a couple times. Thinking I'm about to hit that fucking juke. That bitch ain't came out in that time.
I know that's right. Oh, shit. Am I live? Fucking right. I'm live.
Oh, he just forgot he got Lamar Jackson, huh? Yeah, we're on that crowd, baby. Get these 2 points, baby. Or we gonna go for
Straight
it,
to
huh?
heaven, crib, bitch, just like a church.
Alright, who? That's on G-Man channel?
Nah, Bird Channel.
See what Jordan McCann said.
I got Jordan Mechanics. Oh, I can taste the boneless chicken now. Woo!
You feeling that, huh? Take a jump in.
I don't give a nigga nothing on speed, boy. Fuck. All right, Brother Jones. It's gonna be a minute, though, so make this one count.
Okay, my favorite snack is popcorn. It's just like, what? Don't distract me. Come on, let's go, Bill. Watch the bar for me, okay? Wait, you're gonna leave me alone with these people? These people are regular. Why not? Librarian. And we run this.
Nigga, do my.
What's wrong, bro?
That nigga do my put on a group me. Here's a song for you, Regrets by Jay-Z. What the fuck, dog?
Yeah, you know, that drink early. You know, that drink early.
Whew. Yeah, man.
And Charles Davis. We've had spotty shower since about 7 a.m. here in D.C. and the radar
What a battery charger at.
nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
Oh, get him, Bert. Oh, get him, Bert. I was just thinking, tell the bull Bird about to come still while I'm there. Oh, get him, Bird. Nigga, Bird that broke that bitch. Great guy, there you go. Alright, nigga, still dog in my one. 4 and 29. Alright, gotta watch this shit there again. God damn. That nigga ain't running nothing. That nigga don't What you say, baby?
Are we playing in Washington? That little Frederick lost to the Dolphins.
Uh-oh. My mama get in the game. Nigga get the old fluky bomb.
Whoa, whoa,
Well,
whoa. Let's take a ride. Do you wanna ride with me tonight? Oh, don't keep the ball off on me, baby. Let me stuff my cones. Mix it up a little bit, baby. I'm on that motherfucking good man tonight.
Talking about this Belgian walnut cookie? Oh, that thing looks good. Yep, yeah.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him.
That's
all he cares
girl.
about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
It'll go as a loss.
Yes, I would like to try something. I'm gonna wait till you open it. I mean, the wine candy right now anyway. All right. Uh-oh, that Mamba game got a little more interesting.
Yeah, 7-13. I'm watching both of them. I ain't playing my game.
Oh, that good old computer, bro.
But I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
That when you could do all that, baby.
No, that's right. Oh, Lord. Nigga popped the fuck out of him.
But if he'd have went inside, probably, I think he'd have ate on that bitch a little better.
Oh, G-Man with the reverse. Good defense. Good defense.
Nigga raping him with that shit there.
That mama what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's for Nick. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gave a nigga that word already. That bitch get off me. Oh man, Lamar Jackson killing.
Not that Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, he killing you, dog. You play good defense on the drag route. Oh, gone. That's fucked up. Get him, Marcus. Run that clock, run that ball. I'm with it. Yeah.
I know that's right.
That fluke the Super Bowl, bitch.
No, come on, good, bruh. Come on,
Nah, you
man.
know they got to say
Come,
something, bro. You know
come
that
on,
nigga Cole,
man.
he already know it, bro.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, dad. What that is, Dickie? What's that, man?
What's good with you, man?
Ooh,
Not that beat your ass. I know that's right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at Tim. Now you want to talk. Now you want to talk, Tim? No, that's right.
All right. Who you go?
I seen your schedule, my brother. Shit ain't all that breezy at the end of the season, you dig? So, yeah, next week. That's right. Yeah, go refresh your memory. Oh, okay. We'll see. From what I've been seeing ain't been cake. You heard me? Yeah. Yeah, I see you struggle against Maul too. You got that touchdown at the end, but nah, you working on the same shit you been doing, man. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, we not gonna go there. We not gonna go there.
21-10. Let me go back next door.
Nah, we not talking about standings, but all right, we not going there.
Oh, standing. Oh, I'm trying to hang around. You did.
Hey, tell me them standings at the end of the season,
You
bro.
enjoyed the tacos?
All right.
They were good.
There ain't no question to ask me.
Small suggestion.
I'll be there. You talking like you don't have to. Okay. Go ahead and lose a couple then. You confident? All right. We'll see. know what I'm saying? If you so confident, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't be trying to collude with B. Talking about some, yeah, we gotta make sure Timbo don't get in the playoffs. Yeah, fuck you too. Yeah, yeah, you over there. Look. Friends become enemies and enemies become friends. Oh no, I ain't talking about. I'm talking about you and me, Oh, we got something for your next game, boy. You got something for your next game. You barely got away with that one. Keep going for it, arrogant ass. Keep going for it.
Oh, what a throw, Mamba.
Oh,
Good. You
that was
saw that?
nice. Yeah, I saw that 10 and out. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's why you run that with it like that cover 6 or something. When you got that
Yeah, that
nigga
was a good
playing the
throw. That
cover
boy
2
Mamba
on
threw
that
that
side.
bitch.
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
pick that shit off. You did.
Can Mamba drive down? Ooh. Can he drive
Hell
down for the
nah.
winning touchdown, bet?
It's gonna be
Nah, he ain't
tight.
got no timeouts neither.
No,
Keep
it's gonna
that
be
boy in the
tight.
bomb. All you do. No.
Mamba and Marcus.
We got a double header.
Oh, how you
G-Man
let him
back in
run
the
that? How
game.
you let him do that? Oh, that nigga tripping, bro.
Mm.
That nigga
Look at
tripping,
Mamba. Look at it.
dog.
Look at Mamba. I know that's right.
That's why he mama,
Mamba.
dog. That's why he mama. Man.
Ain't that
Shit,
a
dog.
bitch? That's a
How he didn't
heartbreaker.
see that, dog? Like,
I don't know.
oh, God,
I
he
do
been
not
playing it
know.
every time except this time, dog.
Oh, that was beautiful, bro. That was
Man, take this
beautiful,
game
dog.
off in disgust, bro. Fucking G-Man, yeah, G-Man
Yeah,
came back with
G-Man
it.
making. Yeah, he crawling his way back in that bitch.
No! Oh, shit!
Ooh,
Oh, shit!
look at
He
Damn,
Wow.
dog.
He ran it
That nigga
back.
ran the kickoff back.
Marcus ran
That's
that
my
bitch.
dog. All right, Marcus.
Wow.
Oh
Don't
man,
Mamba
forget
look,
to
champion.
leave
G-Man.
it. Don't
Look.
forget to leave in the playoff game early. Nigga came
Uh
back.
huh. Ooh.
Nigga skip over that. Let me rewind that, baby.
No. My baby said that was so pretty, it was ugly. Damn. Ain't that a bitch? Oh yeah, that boy lost.
Ooh, yeah. With a walk-off kickoff return, nigga.
There it is.
Woo.
Damn.
With a walk-off kick
Hold
return.
on, let me go ahead and switch my shit. You heard me,
I'm
boy. You
hollering
better
at y'all, nigga.
Right, girl.
look. I gotta put on G-Man and the bird shit on the big screen now, dog. Oh man, good games, good games.
Man.
That was crazy, dog.
Oh, Lord, look at Bert.
Ooh. I know you lying. G-Man playing Bert. You see the heartbreak, huh? Oh, that shit was so crazy, dog. That was a crazy ass ending right there. That was one crazy ass ending.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Rocket! Hey!
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, Felton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. With that, let's check out how the Chargers line up on offense.
One thing for us to keep in mind and remember, they're coming off of their open week last week. They got to sit home and relax a little bit before the final stretch of the season. They got the lucky draw because every team in the league wants to have that open week later in the year rather than early. They benefited.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This is how they will line it up defensively for Washington. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run, but how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. On third down, Felton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week, as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them, because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you should get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. That's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And the confidence from last week carrying over to this week.
2 weeks in a row, and I have to admit, last week, I thought they were going to really struggle running the football. I thought that they had a real challenge on their hands, and they more than met it and created big-time openings that he just absolutely hurtled through. And they figured, why not? Let's carry it forward this week. Again, the same thing. All the blocking schemes are there. I think they've really done a great job. That B-gap between the guard and the tackle has been there all game for them, and they continue to exploit it.
And he's just going downhill.
Not only downhill, but with incredible, incredible force.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
That good for 22 and a first down. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
6-0 our score after one.
Ready! 180! White!
On first down, Felton. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Jones. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do. But they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion, because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a give to Penny. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Right back to him on first down. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Delta! Wait, 89!
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Jones. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down now, Felton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the draw, this is Penny. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They'll run on first down. Felton. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Felton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. He's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first.
Black 15. Oh, here we go.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
12.
Now a give, right side. Felton. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
180. 190. We own it. Alpha. Hey. Q. Buffalo wall. 10. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Get hot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Ronald Jones, as the first half is winding down. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Get ready.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me. We'll get There. Sometimes that will do more to elevate it.
You want the third quarter already? Let's do it. So we come upon halftime and what's a 12-point game at the break. Forecast. Calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check 15. Check 15. Red.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Jones. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, Felton. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28. Yard line. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Penny. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. Nifty move. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And some room to roam now. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ronald Jones becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on second down. They'll try the left side. Felton. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Left. Load it. Load it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's good. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Now this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 49 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? No. I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Haskins to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors,